have to let a woman go see for herself. A lot of times you guys might end up trying to control the narrative, trying to force it in a sense. And if you're not being able to have regular control where she can naturally submit to you, she knows that she needs to understand her place. She knows that she needs to be in her femininity. She knows that she can't play these things with you, then she won't get to regretting losing you. So from a lot of what I've read, from a lot of people that I've talked to during consultations and emails that I've sent back to people, I've had to explain that you should have control. However, if it is forced, she cannot regret losing you, or she won't care so much because she's the one that is in control. Do you get what I'm saying there? That just simply means that she has to feel like she doesn't have that option with you, and that's following the expectations that you have. The more you know yourself as a fella, so let's say you know your boundaries, expectations, non-negotiables, those sorts of stuff, the easier it'll be. That's just the basics. Obviously foundation first and then everything else follows, but that's just the basics. Now it's about how do you act around her. When you budge with a woman, when you submit to her and say, okay, you know what, I'll let you have your way, and it's continuously, and it's not in a fair way. It's not like it's compromising. It's not like she gets her way and she's being good to you. It's the opposite. Then the regret is harder to come in. So if we're going to reverse it, you need to start telling her one time. Leave it at that. 2 times is pushing it. Do not get to 3 times. The next thing too is if she's giving you a little bit, you have to have her chase for you. A woman will literally disrespect some of y'all, and y'all will let her just call you and you'll answer. Let her go to voicemail and then have her text you on what was up, depending on how bad she disrespected you, because what she'll regret is that she had easy access to you. What she'll regret is that before, when she was speaking to you, she can just naturally get to talk to you. It was so easy for her. And then on top of that, if it didn't get that easy, it just got a little bit harder. Do you guys value yourself extremely? And y'all, this is why I have so many different options, not just consultations that are one-on-one or video consultations or email consultations, but I have so many different options for you to go ahead and use to help yourself out. Check out my website if you want to start your no contact guide journal and have it actually working. It's a guide that walks you through all of it. It makes sure you're in check. You're not going to play these games. I want you to be serious, right? You're not playing the games with her. You're not playing the games with yourself. You got to be serious. And no contact in general is not just for the journey. It's not just for you to get her at the end if you wanted that, or get her to act right. It's for yourself at the end. When you get yourself straight, when you understand what you want, how to go about it, when you understand your desires, when you understand your wants and needs and what you're not going to budge for, then it's a different game changer. And when you stick on it, when you stand on that, it's a huge game changer. So again, with different options on my website, I got bundle deals going on, and I got the sale going on for the no contact guide and journal and other items on my website. So check it out. The sales don't last forever. And also just simply find what works for you. If you're once more serious, or you want to be heard, or if you want to talk to me about anything that's going on with you, I got y'all. And don't forget, this is about getting real results. This is again to know that you're serious and you're going to make things happen. And the rest is up to you, because I'll give you what you got to do. I'll hear you. I'm going to support you. It is for you, but also you got to put in that work. Okay. So the links are down below, and don't forget, you can join Patreon, and you can join for free, get at least one exclusive video a month exclusive. Yes, it will not be on YouTube unless you are a YouTube member, and then you will get to see it. However, go on Patreon because there is a community being built there. Shout out to people that already been talking in there. We've been getting a little bit of discussions and questions answered in there. So it's free. You can join. You can get more access to stuff that you won't get just being on YouTube and on my regular page. And remember, I do have more than one Patreon. So choose what you want to be a part of and join the community and get more perks by clicking the link down below. Now, if y'all feel like, let's get back into this topic. If you feel like she is not, let's say in other words, listening to you, she is giving you a hard time when it comes to, let's say, wanting you or showing regrets, don't get in a scarcity mood or scarcity, let's say, vibration, because you're repelling her when you do this. So this simply means when she can sense that, dang, this guy is afraid that I'm going to break his heart. This guy, I know that if I message him or I call him and 3 days have passed, then he's actually really upset. However, if you just wait 3 hours or the second day, she's understanding that you don't actually value yourself. You're in scarcity when it should be her having scarcity. So what you have to do is make her wait. If she's done things like cheated on you, y'all, if she's been talking to multiple guys and you guys, or one guy and you guys are actually dating, back to infidelity, if she's also been disrespecting you, calling you out of your name, and then also trying to play your role, right? Like have the masculinity role taken over, then you need to back away quickly. And ghosting, I've seen a comment recently, which I'll do a full video about, but I want to add this in this video. And y'all, remember, if there's something you want me to elaborate on, especially because sometimes I say things briefly, I also say it fast because I know my videos are about 8 minutes, 9 minutes. So sometimes I just go through it fast. But if you want any questions answered, you want me to elaborate, let me know, or simply just comment part 2. And I'll ask you a question of the video. And thank you for everybody that has been watching so far and been supporting me. I really do appreciate it. Question of the video is, do you feel like when it comes down to regret, she doesn't regret you for long? So either you notice she regrets losing you, so that could be yes, just comment yes, you noticed it, or you could elaborate and say more, or say, sometimes she does this, but then this turns around, which leads me back to ghosting, because sometimes a woman will show some sort of regret. However, she will then go ahead and switch things around, because once she tested you or felt regret and did something as an action, or let's even say a reaction to get something out of you now to feel more secured, she has received it, right? Because she was in scarcity. So scarcity made her do some actions or do something. And unfortunately too, sometimes you might not know right away if it's scarcity or if it's sincere, but a good way to understand what she's trying to do with you is look at the context of your situation. Look at the circumstances. So if she's the type to play mind games, if she's the type to have multiple options, if she loves being outside with guys around her and, dancing on a few of them, or she loves when guys buy drinks for her, or buys flowers when they're just having a thing, takes her out when they're just having a thing, she keeps guys for that sorts of stuff, that can tell you that she's not committed to you, or there's an attachment that she has to this feeling. And oftentimes, unfortunately, if she wants it to be done for multiple men, because one man, she can gain this from him, another guy does this, or she doesn't know how to do commitment, or she has some wounds and healing to do, then that's where, if she's desiring you so much and she feels regret, she then does the test, she gets you back, you end up failing the test, and then it's back to like square one. So remember, the history of how she views you needs to be changed. The cycles that she recognized that you are like needs to be changed, so she feels actual real regret all the way through. Because if she works really, really hard to get you back, which again, the regret is showing that process too. You can make her remain regretting, or you can make her feel more intense feelings, as far as you are not gonna, let's say, have her have you easily. You're not gonna go back to ways that you were before of treating her good. Now she has to realize that it can't be that good with you anymore. Now, I'll definitely elaborate in another video. So much more to touch on. And even back to the ghosting thing, there's so much more I have to talk about. So I'll leave this video at this. If y'all want more videos like this, let me know. As I said, comment for a part 2. Don't go ahead and miss out on those deals. And being a free member on Patreon, you get way more access to other stuff. And then, of course, back to my website, there's so much great things on there that could help you for real. If you're serious again, or if you just simply want to check it out. But I want y'all to take yourself serious. With that being said, take care of yourself. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all very much soon. Bye, y'all.